Out and About is a cozy life simulator about foraging, community, and food. Developed by Yaldi Games, whose mission is to craft hobby games infused with real, actionable knowledge. Out and About brings learning into the world of video games, which, for me, brings back memories of school-encouraged games like Zoombinis, Putt-Putt, Clue Finders, and many others. As we dive into this game, keep in mind that the demo that I played is in pre-alpha gameplay. That means that the game mechanics and other features are likely to change and evolve as the game is developed to its full potential. I'm really excited that we get to talk about this game today because of the fact that it is an educational game and has so much practical use, personally, to be able to use within my own life and also just to talk about with you. I'm really excited for the personal aspects of it because a lot of the plants that I've learned about in this game are plants that I was hoping to grow in this upcoming spring, summer, and fall seasons. And I'm excited to be able to actually use some of the recipes and crafts and things that are in this game, since the developers intended this to be a game where you can actually use these things in real life. So I'm excited to personally try it out, and I hope that you have a fun time exploring this with me. The gameplay is very akin to farming sim mechanics, but with foraging at the forefront instead of farming. You'll need to identify plants carefully, as some share similarities with others but have vastly different effects. Once you encounter an unfamiliar plant, you'll receive a plant card. Plant cards are used to help distinguish between plants. After successfully identifying a plant, you can start your foraging quest. But overgathering is discouraged, as it might hinder the plant's ability to regrow. I really love this because this adds a layer of realism and sustainability that sends home the educational message of the game. The art style and atmosphere is delightful, even if the NPCs get a bit of a 1,000-yard stare when you first approach them. The plants are beautifully detailed, and the character designs have a charming Saturday morning cartoon vibe, just bright and cheerful. Small touches like your character skipping up hills or running downhill with their arms spread wide adds a lot of personality to the game. I'm going to be really curious to see how these visuals evolve as the game's developed, if there's going to be any other small details like that. Let me know if you love the small details like I do by clicking the like button. In Out and About, you are connecting with nature as you forage for wild food, cook delicious recipes, and manage your own stall at the farmer's market. Form deep friendships with the town's residents who are slowly coming together as a community, striving for sustainability. And restore your childhood home after a devastating storm. As of right now, the focus of the game seems to be on the community and the education, with no romance mechanics. Add a little editor's note, while I was going through and editing this and looking through more of their social media and finding additional things to share with you guys, I did find a post from their Instagram talking about romancing is something that is added in the future. It is not the primary focus, and as they say, all good things start with friendship first. So the main focus still is definitely the community and fostering friendships within the game and the characters that you meet, but it does look like there is some potential for romance at some point within the game. Personally, I'm okay with this. The bonds of friendship and community feel just as fulfilling. In my opinion, romance might potentially detract from the game's core themes, but I would love to hear your thoughts on it. Is romance in your games a must, or do you prefer the focus to be on community and friendships? Let me know in the comments. Finally, Out and About looks like a fresh take on educational games. From real craftable recipes to learning ways to identify plants in real life, it blends fun gameplay with a story that you can escape into. Even in its current pre-alpha stage, it is a beautiful combination of education and entertainment. And I have high hopes for what this will be like when it is bloomed into its full form. Thank you so much for hanging out and taking a look at Out and About. If you enjoyed it, it would mean a lot if you subscribed. I post videos like this one on the 14th of every month. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the game in the comments below. Until next time.